Hi guys, this is Keshaka, your tarot reader and spiritual guide, and this is our channel Amethyst Awakening. Now today we are going to do a pick a card reading between three piles or like three groups, which is group number 1, 2 and 3. I will be putting the numbers or the pile selection option as an image after the intro, and the timestamps to that are in the description box below, so if you want to directly jump to that you can. Now, before we begin, I'm going to tell you what today's reading is about. In today's reading, we are going to talk about what you need to release, okay? So, this is a part of like the love and relationships pick a card readings that I do every Fridays. And if you would like to be a part of it, or like if you like to not miss it every Friday, then do subscribe right away. Okay, so today what we are going to do is very personal block or personal focus or aspect sort of thing that stops us from moving forward in our relationships, and that is what you need to release right now. So in order to facilitate forward movement in your life, what is it that you personally need to release? And I think that's very crucial. I am also doing, actually I have also done a video this Wednesday which is on letting go. And actually the reason why I said I'm doing it is because I'm going to be recording it after I record this one, right after this. And just before I did that, I felt like it was important that we did this reading, and since I hadn't decided a topic, I thought why not just look at what we need to release. So let's begin with group number 1. I haven't really kept anything for selection because I just felt like only the numbers would suffice this time instead of keeping like a crystal or an object for you guys, okay? So I will see what you're reading. What are we waiting for? Go to the pile selection right after this. Hi, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. Okay. Now we're just gonna dive right in. I don't have a specific format for this reading, so let's just see what comes up. Okay. What does group number 1 need to release? That's a lot of stuff. Group number 1, you care about a lot of things, okay? So we got like these bunch of cards, and then we got like the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Water. Like you really care about a lot of stuff that you don't really want or want to care about. It's like the Ace of Fire in reverse. So like there are a lot of things that you really don't want, or there are a lot of things that are not like your true desires or things that you want, but you still care for it, and it's just a lot of things to care for, to be honest. So I think you need to like release things that don't matter so much. You can't care about everything, because when that happens you will by default get stuck in your situation or reach like an impasse, and you don't know where to go from here, because you want to keep everyone happy, or you want to like just make sure everything's happening, which is not always possible. Like it's a good intent at heart, and because you are the Queen of Cups, you care about a lot of things and a lot of people, and you're just like, you have the whole motherly vibe in general. Like you might be the mother of your group of friends, and people might come to you for counseling, for like not exactly therapy, but like you're sort of the by default therapist of the group, and like everyone comes and tells their problems to you, and now that you know everyone's problems, you want to make sure that everyone's problems are taken care of. But you have to realize at some point of time that is not your business. Like it's not your job to do that. Your job as a friend was to like listen to their problems, and if they needed advice, give them that advice, and then it's on them to execute it. You don't have to like take their problems being like, your problems are my problems and I will solve everything. After some point of time, if your friend really can't do anything, then okay, you step up and do your best. But then again, you have to see how much you can truly do and how much is viable for you also as an individual. Okay, so always keep that in mind. That was actually a lot to begin with from the one card, but let's see what else is coming. What else do they need to release? Yeah. You have really strong plans for the future or the direction in which you want things to go. Okay, so you have the three of fire over here, and we have the two of earth in reverse with the ten of fire behind that, and the five of fire, which is fire is wands and earth is pentacles. Okay, it's like at the back of it all you're playing with fire, because it gets really difficult for you to balance things, okay, with your plan, and you have these really strong views on like this will work, this will not work, and it's not about like getting two things together sometimes, but then you also don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and you want to move ahead in a certain manner. Like suppose you want to move ahead with everyone on board, and right now the only person on board is you, and you're like, okay, it's not going to work like this, and this doesn't work, this doesn't happen in my life, and if I go ahead, like everyone goes ahead with me. But sometimes people don't want to go ahead, right? Like they're not interested. So in that case, it's your choice then. Like, do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to move ahead without them? Like that's for you to choose. So what are you releasing is up to you. Like whether you want to release those excessive expectations and like, you know, fixations on how what the future should look like, and you know how everyone should be in the future. Like clearly everyone should be very happy. So either you focus on keeping everyone happy, or you release that and you learn to have fun. You know, first it's very important that you learn to have your fun, and only when you like stop, like you need to surrender to happiness, and you need to know it is possible for everyone to be happy by themselves, even if you don't do what you think is crucial for their happiness, you know. Like for example, I don't know, whatever your favorite food is. Suppose you love suppose you love constant communication. Suppose you love eating or sandwiches, or you like going out often or whatever. Your loved ones doing those things for you will definitely make you happy, right? But if they stop doing those things, does that mean you'll stop being happy? No, you'll find other ways to be happy. You'll probably like start making your own sandwiches. You'll probably like start taking yourself out, or you'll find other friends. You'll move on in life, you know. And similarly, a lot of things that you think you must do, otherwise your close people or like people you care about will not be happy. That's actually not a necessity. Basically, group number one, what you really need to release is things that you think are a necessity or a need but are actually not. They're actually just desires. Okay, so if you have a certain desire or perception of the future, it's very good to have them. But if that desire, or very good to have it, right? But if that desire or those people that you want to take forward from the present to the future with you, or from the past to the future with you, are actually stopping you from moving into the future, then you have to decide what you need to release. You need to sort of release the need to have them with you. You need to decide where you're going, and if they want to come along, they will come along, right? You can't force people to come with you. And if you really don't want to go without them, then you know you are sort of like keeping yourself bound and stuck in the present. It's actually on you, it's not on those people. So it's good to try to keep everyone happy, and you must try. But if that's sort of stopping you from moving ahead or like getting what you desire, then or you know, achieving or meeting with your destiny in life, then are you really willing to pay that price or like slow down your journey? If you are, then that's okay. But otherwise, the message that we're getting right now is there has to be a balance of things, and as much importance as you give other people, or give yourself that much importance as well. And if it was not you in the situation, if it was two people you loved who were doing this, and like one person was sort of opposing or stopping the other person, then you see what advice you would have given the other person and give yourself the same advice on how you would like to move forward. Okay, I hope this helped you in some way. I know we like to tell you what to do. So this is like a message on what you should ideally be releasing, what is sort of keeping you stuck. And ultimately the choice is in your hands, and that's how the universe rolls and works, you know. So it's totally up to you guys, but it does seem like some of the desires or expectations you have on keeping everyone happy are a little unrealistic. And if you wanna like keep those expectations where they are, and you're like, okay, no, this is something I must do and that is just how I am, then that's absolutely okay, but that's just gonna slow your speed down. So that is again something that you must, or sometimes keep you stuck, you know. So that's something you must be, I like, not, you must not, I don't know, you must figure what you want to do and make your peace with it if you want to choose it. Like, I can't say you must be okay with it, but like, you definitely need to make your peace with it, because that's your choice, right, at the end of the day. I really hope this helped you, group number 1, and if it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, comment below, and hit the notification bell. Let me know if you have any suggestions for the upcoming videos, because I like doing newer topics again and again. So if you have any suggestions that you'd like me to do, please let me know in the comment section below. If you would like a private reading, my email ID, Facebook, Instagram are all again mentioned in the description box below. And I look forward to staying in touch with you and seeing you in the upcoming videos. Bye bye. Hi, group number 2, welcome to your reading. Okay, so group number 2, we're just gonna dive right into your reading and see what you need to release. Okay, this reading can go anywhere. I have no clue what's gonna happen, and I don't really have this plan, so we're just going to see and go with the flow. Yeah, I felt like when I said go with the flow, that was sort of a message for you, and it was. It's again about like, just, you know, I can picture like Bugs Bunny like jumping from here to there, and like, you know, the whole like when you're jumping and you're like hopping and you go like la 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 sort of vibe. So like that's the sort of vibe you need to be in, and like you just need to like enjoy and like let go. But let's see what you need to surrender. What does group 2 need to surrender to come in that vibe? Okay. You need to surrender what is not working. Okay, so if something is not working, if there is someone you cannot see face to face with, then you need to surrender that connection. You need to have patience here. You need to let go the need to have like a proper committed partnership or relationship or whatever in the now. I feel like there could be someone you have on your mind or you really like, and things aren't really going the way, but in the most idealistic way, you know. Yeah, it's like it's taking too long, the clock is ticking or whatever, and you think there's a time bound thing or there's a time limit. Maybe you've put a time limit on yourself. So if some of you have put a time limit on yourself, or like by when you have to make a decision on that relationship or something like that, I think you need to surrender and let go of that and release that expectation, and understand that, you know, good things take time sometimes, and like how much time it takes is not exactly something you can always control. At any point of time, if you feel like you've been waiting too long, you can always step out and like, you know, go another way. You don't need to decide from now that, you know, 8 days or 8 weeks or 8 months is the time I decide. You don't need to put timelines on yourself. After a certain point of time, you will know if, you know, this is, it's not heading anywhere, or if it's heading anywhere, you know, whatever it is. And if you feel like this needs to get direction, then you speak to the person and you see, and if it's not getting direction, then you like move out, you know, that's your choice. But release any like preconceived notions and expectations on how things should be, in terms of like, you know, if we've been like dating for a year, then, you know, you must take the next step forward and whatever benchmarks or timelines you have set for yourself. Don't do that. It's not helping you. Like, it's not helping you. You can still do that, but like, it's not really helping you. And there is something that you and your partner don't look eye to eye upon, or you and this person, if they're not like your partner, whatever, does not look eye to eye upon. And I guess let go of it for a while, release it. Release the need to agree upon everything in life. Like, sometimes it's okay to agree to disagree. So if you can't reach consensus and things are not working, then they're just not working. Take it with a pinch of salt, take it with what it is. If you can live with agreeing to disagreeing on whatever this topic is, then live with it. If you can't, then move towards like what you want. See, it's not always going to be possible to have everything the way you want, right? Because there are two people involved in a relationship. But do you have enough to move to the next stage, or do you have enough for now? You can't get a guarantee on okay, I feel like if some of you are really like so if you want 10 things and you're really like, unless these 10 things are done, I will not move forward with my partner, whatever. And 7 out of the 10 things are done. The other 3 are probably like unreasonable, or probably you're sort of overpowering or trying to like, curtail. You're just being like, okay, it's like you're having this, like when you have, it's like, it's this or nothing. Like, either you give me these 10 things or like I walk off. Like, if you're sort of like using these ultimatum kind of strategies with your partner, then there could be chances that you're sort of encouraging your partner to lie to you a little. Like, maybe if there are some friends you don't approve of, or some habits you don't approve of, or something, whatever. But if you're being too harsh and you're not like, being, if you're turning away every second or whenever, look at these cards. Like, I'm gonna show you, okay? You're these two people, these two fishes, turned away, not looking eye to eye. This chick here, turned away. This chick here, turned away. This chick here, turned away. The one below also turned away. Below that is looking face like this, looking. Is actually having a front view, looking face to face. And that is like your inner knowing who knows everything. Like, you sort of know that something is right here, which is why you want to leave the situation. But you also, like, your ego self also has these 10,000 requirements that you want to like fulfill. And when it doesn't, like, you just turn away and you're like, I don't want this, but deep down you want it, so you're not leaving the situation. And you need to like release this. Like, you need to release. If you have enough for now, be satisfied with it. You have told them what you would like, and they're doing their best in all probability to give you that. Just focus on having fun. If you're having fun and if things are going well, if you're enjoying today, you're going to enjoy tomorrow, right? And so are they. But like, if you're being a pain today, when someone really nags you a lot and sometimes you just say things for the sake of it, you're like, yeah, I'm doing that, or like, whatever. And so like, there could be times you just be like, yeah, I've done this or I've done that or whatever. And I'm not saying like all your people are doing that, or all your partners or prospects are doing that, but like, and if you aren't in a relationship, then this is just how things could have been, or how things might be if you have this approach. So it's important to know that, if you have enough to enjoy today, then please focus on that rather than focusing on like the 10 things that you want for tomorrow. This is very similar to Pile 1's message, though it's a little different in terms of, how it's put together and the crux of it. I think for Pile 1, it was because yeah, the main difference, like some of you might be drawn to both of the piles, so I'm just going to give you a crux for those of you who were also drawn to pile 1. You can listen to it again if you feel that is you, so I'm just going to give you a brief. And that is, for pile 1, they really give a lot of damn about everyone else. Like they really care about everyone else, and they're just like really empathetic people in general, and that sort of is something that they want to see everyone happy in their life. Like the takeaway message is sort of the same, but the context of the situations are a little different. So if you were drawn to pile 1, please listen to that as well, because that might have another perspective on the same message for you, and maybe that perspective also resonates with you, which is why I felt like saying it. But overall, you really need to learn to treat people as equals and stop creating an abandonment fear in people. Like it is not cool. It's not cool. You do not want the other person to do that for you, and it's best you don't do that to people, right? It's good to know your worth, it's good to expect things, but like, stop threatening people that you will leave if you're doing that. If you're not doing that, that's not for you. But like, just take what resonates, and there could be someone who needed to listen to this, which is why I said it. But I really hope this resonated and helped you in some way. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, stay in touch, comment and let me know how this resonates in your situation, and if you have any thoughts upon it, if you have any suggestions for like other topics that I can do in upcoming videos, and please tell me that. Keep working on you, okay? And yeah, keep working on you. It's a little difficult sometimes to find your balance or your base right, but it's happening. It's gonna happen. So that's about it. I will see you again in another video. Oh yes, so if you wanna get a personal reading, then all my contact details like my email ID, Facebook and Instagram is in the comment section below. So hit me up if you're looking for a reading. I would love to read for you in person and get to know you better. Alright, until next time then, bye-bye. Hi group number 3, welcome to your reading. Okay, so we are going to begin and see what you need to release. Okay. You're a little snobbish, or you're like, you're someone who's always like you said with your with your head, what am I saying? You sit with like your head held high, or like your nose is like pointing towards the sky or whatever. Like it's kind of snooty and snobbish. So like, if you're that person, like, and it's not something that you're in denial. I think it's a known fact. You try to not be dramatic, but like, it's deep down there within you at some level. Okay, and what else am I getting from this? Yeah, and it's like your destiny really puzzles you, and then when something happens, you're like, oh, did this really happen in my life? Okay, then, that sort of vibe. Or like, did someone just talk to me like that, or did that just happen with me? Like, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, like whatever, like I think you're just very amused with how destiny functions and what's happening in your life, and it's just like, and you're just like, that sort of vibe. Yeah, you're not very like you like to think you're very like go with the flow and everything, but you're not very reckless, at least, or you're not very like, just getting up. Like you might have certain perceptions about you that are not very in alignment with who you truly are, because maybe you like to portray yourself in a certain way, and then you like to perceive yourself in that way, and that might not be who you truly are. Like you might come across as a snob, or you might think you're very snobbish, but you're actually like a very fun person, even though like you've got that slight snooty vibe to you. But like I don't get like a very like I'm gonna say I don't get a very like you're not a bad person. You're not mean. You're not like cunning or anything. You're just like a little like you think you're too cool sometimes. Not in a bad way, like in a very good way. Like you like to be the cool person, but you also like to be the person that not everyone can approach. Like you choose who your friends are, and like you like to have a say in those kind of things. But like deep down, if someone came after you and spoke to you, you'd speak to them nicely. It's just the vibe that you have that you should try to release, guys. So we're doing a reading on like what you need to release, and to move forward or to sail ahead in life like smoothly. Like you can sail right now, but if you want to fly, like you're doing well, okay? Things are going smooth and everything, but like if you want to fly in that boat, because this is like a ship that is with the birds and it's in the clouds, it's like flying. So if you want your ship to fly, then just be the nice person you truly are. Like let your true self be the self you show the world. You don't need to pretend to be like someone you're not. Okay? There's something about this, like you get really puzzled with like your own destiny. You see this card, like there are, I don't know how much can you see, but there are like two faces here, and it's just like they're looking in the mirror and they're just like, oh, this happened, sort of a vibe. You have a very tough exterior, and I think that is something you should release at least a little, if not entirely, but like release it with like some people are like, sometimes it's not necessary because not everyone out here is there to hurt you. So just probably use some of this knowledge that you have, oh, did this happen, that happens, sort of a thing. Like you're also very observant. So use some of your observant knowledge in understanding how you must behave with whom, instead of having like a one rule for all sort of strategy in life. Yeah, like just like have some fun, or little self transformation is needed. Like you need to like group number 3, long story short, release the need to be someone you are not. That actually rhymed. That's so cool. But anyways, so long story short, release the need to be someone you are not. Try to be your true self and who you are. You're a nice person. Stop trying to pretend like you're not. Like, yes, you can be harsh if needed, and that's good. But if needed, right, you don't need to be harsh like with everyone all the time. Just like be friends, have fun, chill. That's good. Release the need to like have the excessive outer tough covering that you're putting on. If you're a water sign, then it could just be because of that, but like not a Pisces vibe, but more like a Cancer, Scorpio sort of vibe, or like it could just be because you've had like bitter experiences in the past for most of you, and it's not really about you. Could also be like a fire sign. Actually, we also have earth and air, but I feel like fire and water are a little predominant over here, and you're trying to curtail those aspects of you, and you're trying to become more earth and air, which you might not be. So that is sort of something that's creating a conflict, because people react to who you are with them, and You want them to be the way, like, okay, so you are being two people. One that you're showing the world and one who you are. Now, two people have two different needs and requirements in life, right? So, if you're showing that you're A, then people will give you what A would need. But what you truly want is what B needs, because you are actually B, you're not A. And because you're being A, you're getting what A needs, but you're not satisfied, you're not happy with it because you actually want what B needs, you know? Are you understanding? This is getting a little too complicated because it could be. And you might not be very aware of B because you're so used to, like, you know, you want to be A because you think being A will keep you safe. And so you're pretending to be A, and you also perceive yourself as A, but you're actually B. So identify who you truly are. Are you really a nice person? Are you really a mean person? Are you actually a snob? Would you actually just like be friendly to, you know, nice to whoever comes and walks towards you and speaks to you? Or like, would you help people out? Or you like, you know, sit on the floor and chill and eat, or like wait for the bus, or travel anyhow, or do whatever? Or like, you know, are you really like, oh no, you know, this is below me sort of a person? Because if you're not that person, then stop pretending to be that person, because then people are going to treat you and give you things based on what that person's needs would be, which are not your needs. And that is where the gap is coming. I hope this is making sense to you. And I really hope this is helping you in some way. And I really hope you are a little open to this message. Like, you don't need to take me for my word. You really don't need to. You don't need to take the cards for their word either. But this is a message that's coming, and at least receive it such that you fairly consider it and see if it is true in your situation. Okay? And if it is true, and if you want to bring the change in life, then please do, because that choice lies with you, and that's not something we can control or we can even tell you to do, right? So, having said that, if this did resonate, please tell me how. If you have any thoughts about this reading, about your pile, about anything else, any other topic that you'd like me to touch upon, then please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. And be happy, be nice, be you, be true. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, support the channel in any way you can, and I look forward to seeing you in the upcoming videos. Until then, bye bye.